One word in the chat. Let me know how you are feeling. Thank you. Let me see what words are coming up. Excited, good, good, nervous, excited, good, good, blessed. Awesome. All right. Relax. That's good too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just a little disclaimer. I'm not in my normal habitat. I'm currently traveling for work right now. So I'm working on my iPad, so I apologize in advance for any, okay, Anaya, I see your chat, for any tech difficulties I will have, but I'm a co-director and my husband is here, who's also a co-director for B&E. So if there's any delays, he'll take over. But I'll give you a little rundown of what we're going to be doing this evening for the end of course. So I'm going to share two documents with you. I'm going to share our fundamentals project and end of course guide. I want to briefly just run through that with you all. I'm also going to run through the assessment so you know what we're looking for as we're hearing all of your pitches this evening. We're going to give you some time in breakout rooms to meet with your peers and do like a dress rehearsal run through of your pitch with each other. So we always do that. That's pretty much has always been our routine, just so you can get those initial jitters out. And then you're going to present your pitch to the entire group, to the entire class. That's where we record your pitch. And members of the board and also some of the instructors that may be on the call, like Miss C, hi Miss C, will just, share some constructive feedback, and your peers will as well. We'll open up the floor for everyone to share some constructive feedback. And then to close the evening, we're going to have and request that you all fill out the fundamental survey, so our final survey, because we really want to get a full understanding of your thoughts and your feedback about the entire fundamentals course. So that's just a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be doing this evening. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just share my screen. And I was testing this, y'all, so I'm hoping it works out as well as I hope. All right, so I'm gonna share. Okay, are you guys seeing the course assessment guide?
Now we are, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. All right, so for the B&E Fundamentals Project and End of Course Assessment Guide, all of your written projects were due at 6 p.m. to be emailed at info@letssoarnj.org. So if you have not handed in your written project, which was either the guided research paper or the business plan, please go ahead and do that as soon as you can. That's a part of completing the fundamental series. And then tonight, we're going to be listening and assessing your pitch. So it says all scholars will do an elevator pitch for either their guided research project or their business plan framework. So here it says it'll be about 1 minute or less. So we're gonna give you kind of like a 30-second grace period. So what does that mean? That means if you do it in 60 minutes, great. If you do it in 90 minutes, we're gonna give you a little grace. If you do it in 30 seconds, we're gonna give you a little grace. It's gonna be a little grace there. But basically it's going to be up to a 90-second, I said 90 minutes, up to a 90-second verbal snapshot to address crucial information deemed necessary to promote your self-interest or your business. So some of you, I know, like for example, last year we had a scholar who was very interested in becoming a pilot. So she did her guided research project on what it would take to do that and presented that to us. within these guidelines. So just to give you an example, I know this has been attached to every email or reminder since the beginning of B&E, so I know you guys are well prepared. And then the next thing is the assessment. So this gives you an idea of what, again, the board, members of the board, and also the instructors on the call are going to assess you on. So this is what we call like a rubric. So we have your pitch. We're going to be looking at that. So at the top score, your pitch was often used and it conveyed emotions appropriately. Your facial expressions and body language generate a strong interest and enthusiasm about the topic. You prepared and you obviously rehearsed. You spoke clearly. You showed understanding of the topic. And again, your presentation is between 30 to 90 seconds long within the time limit. So that's to give you an idea of what we're going to be looking for in terms of your pitch for today. So I'm going to stop sharing and just pause right there and see if there are any questions in regards to what I just shared. Let's see if there's anything coming up in the chat. Okay. I see in the chat, if you can email it, Maggie, are you able to email it?
I'm unable to email it since like I did it on my school laptop.
Can you save it
I guess I'm
to
a little
USB drive or something?
What did you say?
Can you save it to a USB drive and email it from a different computer?
I don't really have a different computer.
There should be a way to email it from your, if you attach it to an email. Do you have access to email on your school laptop?
No, you can't like do email. I just found out you can only do like Outlook.
Oh, that's email. Outlook has an email feature to it. I'm not really sure. Are you able to screenshot it even if you took a picture on your phone and tried to send it to us even through the WhatsApp? Okay. All right, I think I saw Gion's hand up earlier. You still have a question?
I think it was
Gian, yes,
to ask
no,
about,
maybe so.
put it in the chat. Do they need to remember the pitch? And I said, yes, no reading for the pitch. Remember, we said that last week and we stressed it in the email as well.
Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, so based on the assessment, you definitely want to look like you rehearsed it, you know what you're saying. All right, so if there are no other questions, we're going to go ahead and put you in a breakout room with your peers so you can do a dress rehearsal of your pitch. So based on the time, I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes so that way we leave enough time for you all. I'll say about 10 to 12 minutes so we can come back and you can present your pitches to us. I'm going to ask if one of the board members can help me with the breakout rooms. That would be great. I am not seeing that option on my iPad, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Toy, what did you say? You needed help with the breakout rooms. I can't do it because I'm not a host, but JR, are you able to? No, he has the kids. Or if you want to give me host.
Yes. Sure. I think JR has to do it because I'm a co-host, so he would have to make you a co-host.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
I can do it now. I was getting the food out the oven. 1 second.
Okay, so Professor Rosie, you are a co-host. If you wouldn't mind setting up the breakout rooms.
I can't do it as a co-host, I don't think. I think I have to be a host, right?
No, co-host should have the ability to do the breakout rooms. Are you not seeing the option?
No.
Okay.
Right,
Hun,
'cause
would you
you're
mind
listed
doing
as
the
the
breakout
co-host too,
rooms,
right?
please?
Are you listed as the co-host too?
I'm sorry, Rosie, you're cutting out on my end.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Yes.
on with my connection today, and yesterday was Zoom, but it's been pretty bad. I was
I'll
saying
do it.
you're
I'm
listed as
back.
okay.
How do you want the breakout rooms?
If we could just like split them in half, that'd be great.
Oh, I think you just reclaimed it.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, they're ready.
All right, yeah, you could just go ahead and open it, and we'll give everyone about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
Toya, you want them to join the breakout rooms now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Does
just
it-
adjusting the way that it created them because it put a lot of the balance is just a little off.
Okay.
All right.
Mia, are you able to join your breakout room? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pause the recording, or Hun, can you pause the recording because I'm not co-host anymore? Can you make me a co-host? All right, welcome back, everyone. Everything okay, Brianna? Okay. All right, I think some people might have left the call by accident, so they're just coming back in, just letting those folks back in. All right. All right, welcome back, scholars. How was that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, working with your peers? Okay, see some thumbs up. Okay, very cool. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and get started. I used to ask for volunteers, but that just prolonged the time. So I'm just going to go in order, but I'm going to shake it up a little bit, and I'm going to start from, I'm going to do alphabetical order, but I want to start from the bottom up. So we're going to have Miss Savon. You're going to go first based on who's in the room.
Okay, that's not a problem, but real quick, Maggie sent me her S.O.A.R project on Outlook, so I can probably email it to you guys, just to let you know.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for helping her with that. We appreciate that. Okay, I feel like there's some internet issues. We got a few drops going on, but we're just gonna work with it.
Do you just want somebody else to go first really quickly, just so I can send it to Miss Rosie or the info thing? Because I'm trying to see if it'll go through.
Sure, sure.
Okay, got it.
No problem. All right, next on the list, we would have Nina.
We're only reading the pitch, right?
Yes, you're doing the pitch.
Well, remember, you're not reading it.
No, you're not reading it. Sorry, you cut out. I didn't hear too clearly. You're doing your pitch, so it's a verbal snapshot of 30 to 90 seconds of your project. So, but you're not reading your actual project. And I'm gonna ask if Professor Rosie, can you remove the spotlight from Savon, please, and put it on Nina?
I'm not a host or co-host, Toy. That's what I was saying.
Oh, you're in here twice, so we made your other account a
yeah,
co-host.
so
I think that's why.
That's Lanaya. She wanted to sit in.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I should have.
No problem.
Yeah, so I'm team Let's Go.
Got it. Okay. All right, Nina, I was able to spotlight you. So whenever you're ready, we will start the clock.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Mia. I was confused. Okay.
No, Nina. Sorry.
Okay, I got you. Wait. Can you see me? Sorry, is my camera bright? Hello?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, ready?
Yep, ready when you are.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nina, and I love spiritual growth and evolving in all aspects. So I would like to introduce you to Nina's Get Up clothing line, where comfort meets spirituality at an affordable price. Our prices will range from $10 to $40, depending on the type of clothing you desire. We offer a diverse range of comfortable and stylish clothing infused with spiritual designs that resonate with your inner self. With every success, we're committed to giving back to our community and continually providing unbeatable deals to ensure everyone can embrace their spiritual journey without breaking the bank. You can find us at ninasgetup.com. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Nina. Thank you for being brave and going first.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Nina, for
so
breaking the ice.
yes, here's where we open it up to the board and also the scholars. If you can please give Nina some constructive feedback.
You want to do scholars first or board first?
Whatever works.
I think maybe the board should go first, and then we'll allow the scholars just so they can see how we assess.
All right.
Okay,
So
great
Nina,
idea.
love the energy. Everything was clear. You spoke well. You made eye contact, and you went through from beginning to end who you were, what you were, what your business was. So I liked all of that. The only feedback I had was that the ending. You want to make sure you close strong. So when you close, you want it to be a bit organic. Thank you for your time. You know, and you know, there's like either whether it's that word or thank you for taking the time to reach out to me in the future. You can email me or call me.
Yeah. I
Close it out
understand.
that way, and then yeah, and you might have looked like you were reading. Were you reading?
Nah, I really like, man, that was really like my heart beating and everything. I was trying to like really.
Got you. Okay. Well, that was it. But great job. Being the first is never easy. So thank you for breaking the ice. And overall, I think it was a solid pitch.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off of Professor Jay. I thought it was very solid. I think considering, when you guys did your pitch last week, comparing that to this, I think it was like night and day. You seem much more confident. Obviously, you know your product and you're very passionate about it. I think I wanted to hear a little bit more of that passion. I don't know if it's because of your setting currently and where you are that, maybe you're a little bit more reserved, but I think I was looking for a little bit more of that passion because I know that, that you feel very passionate about what you're selling and, what your product means to you. So just a little
Of
bit more
course.
enthusiasm in that area, but I think you did phenomenal. It really is a tough thing to try to stand or sit in front of people, especially on a computer, and have all eyes on you. So kudos to you for that. Again, just piggybacking off of Professor J, I definitely think you want to start strong, you want to finish stronger, right? Start strong, finish strong. So how you start your pitch, right? First impression is everything. So make sure never end with that's it, I'm done. Like always end just as strong as you started. But great job.
Thank you so much.
Do we want to open it up to any of the scholars to provide feedback? Or Ms. Latoya, do you want to provide some feedback?
No, I typically don't on the end of course, just so we can get some more board members in the room. I usually do more so in advance. I don't know, I guess because I instruct one of the classes. But I saw Miss C turned on her camera. I'm not sure if Miss C, if you had something you wanted to add.
I agree and concur with the other board members said. Actually, I didn't hear how much it cost. That'd be one thing. If she did say I didn't hear it, that would be something, and what type is it? Is it like lounge wear, everyday clothes wear, relaxing kind of wear? I did hear the spiritual clothing, which I like, that what she was saying that she has. That's the only thing that I agree and could add to what was already said.
She did
Yeah,
mention
she did give a price.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
hear.
I
Okay.
think she said $10 to $40. Is
Okay.
that right, Nina?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, let's hear from the scholars. So you saw how the board and Ms. C gave some constructive feedback. So please feel free to do so now. You don't have to, but we just wanted to make the space for you to do so.
I think it would be advantageous if we had some of her peers provide some constructive feedback. So if just one or two of you all would come off mute and just tell us what you thought.
Savon in the chat did. She said, "Good job, Nina." Savon did.
Yeah, she did.
Thank you.
All right, it is 7:11, so I want to have enough time for everyone to go and everyone get constructive feedback. So I am going to move forward. So Savon, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Let me just spotlight you. Okay, and the clock will start whenever you begin.
I'm a 15-year-old girl who fell in love with her culture, and I am here to teach youth about falling in love with theirs too. Well, some may ask, how do you do that? Well, I did that by joining a program called the Schomburg Junior Scholar Program about Black culture, and also starting a club at my high school called the Black American Culture Club. I go out and speak to the youth in our generation about loving themselves and spreading awareness and letting them know that they are enough. Well, my business intertwines with my personal experience and also provides education when it comes to connecting people through spoken word. It only costs your time, your vision, and creativity because that's just enough. You can find us at www.youareenough.com. I'm Savon Johnson, and my business is You Are Enough, and I realize that I'm enough, you are enough, and that we are enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Savon. I see some hand claps from your peers and some of the board members. So let's start with the board first, giving some constructive feedback.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I know Professor Jay likes to start, but that was phenomenal, Savon. I loved your energy. I loved your tone. I loved how, again, the passion for what you do, right? And you know, you're an advocate, right? So you're an advocate for something that really means a lot to you, and you want to bring that out. And so I love how the energy you had in it, and really just articulating what it means to you and what you feel like it means or would mean to others. I loved how you started. I loved your ending. I loved how you ended with who you were, just the way you started. You know, you kind of gave your age, and you wanted, you know, it to be relatable to youth in your target audience. And so that I was phenomenal. You had me smiling the whole time. Really, really good energy. I loved it. Great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, definitely solid. You know, can't I don't know if I have anything constructive, but really, really great job. You know, you started strong, you closed strong, and you left us with next steps. So that was outstanding.
Yes, thank you. And there are tons of messages in the chat from your peers. Love the passion and energy. Felt really prepared and gave me enough details in a span of 40 seconds. Amazing. I love the end. So great. Anyone want to come off mute and have any words from the scholar group? Nope. Just using the chat tonight. You guys are quiet
Nah,
tonight.
I think she did really good. That was amazing. You did that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Awesome. I want to know what I'm going to find if I go to that website.
Nothing yet. Hasn't
All right.
been put up yet, but you know, you will find some stuff later on.
It's the framework. That's all that matters. You got something.
All right. So next we are going to have Mia. Mia, are you here? You have to be on camera for your pitch. Are you ready? Oh, there you are. We love to see your face. If you like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can speak.
No, I was saying if you wanted to take a minute and get to a well-lit area so we can see you.
I'm kind of like having a bad hair day.
Okay, well, fortunately, hair is not on the rubric assessment, so it is all good.
I love it.
Oh,
All right, so Mia, we're gonna keep moving because we don't want to prolong the time. I'm gonna circle right back to you.
okay.
Give you a moment to get yourself together. So I'm gonna move on to Maggie.
Okay.
And Maggie, we can only see your forehead right now. So if you want to move your, yep, so we can see you.
Okay.
A little bit more, maybe, if you can.
Okay. Let me set it up real quick. Is this better?
Yep, that's much better.
Okay, can I start? Did I start?
I think, is it me or
Yes.
is he breaking up? Can you guys hear her?
She's breaking up a little bit, but we can hear a little bit. Yes, Maggie, you can start.
Okay. Hello, my name is Maggie. I'm here to tell you about my business, Blue Moon Makeover. I'm sure you can tell from its name, it's a cosmetics business. We focus on making you feel safe and comfortable. How, you may ask? We specialize in massages and makeup. We'll make you look your best and feel your best. Feeling insecure, come to us and we'll do our absolute best to accommodate you, making you feel like the absolute star you are.
Sorry, Maggie. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, you can't
Maggie?
hear me?
Yeah,
No.
the more you talk, the worse the breaking up got.
Oh,
And we can't see you, Maggie. We got to see your face, at least your face.
you want me to read?
I can't hear. What did you just ask?
Do you want me to restart like my?
We can see you now.
Yeah, she
Can
wants
you
to know
hear
if she want us to restart her to restart. Yes.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. If you're still breaking up, are you able to maybe move locations? Maybe it's just a spot where you are.
Uh, no, my Wi-Fi is like perfectly fine. I think there's something wrong with my computer because it's usually really laggy.
Okay. Do you have a phone? Maybe you can dial in.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me just
Okay.
exit this meeting.
Okay, we'll come back to you, okay? We want to make sure we, you know. Okay, so we are going to move back to Mia.
Chef Dre asked if Maggie had maybe too many windows open on her laptop that may be causing what's going on. Trying to offer a solution to her.
I'm not sure. She already signed off though.
Okay.
She's gonna sign back in on her phone. All right, Mia, we're ready for you.
Okay. Let me just. Okay. Is like the timer starting?
Yep.
Hello? Oh, it just started? Wait.
No, the time won't start until you start.
Okay. Mine was a guided research, and I'm like, And last time I joined, I forgot which professor, but one of them said to like talk like you're talking to a college and a college got counselor, so that's what I did. Okay. Good
Okay.
afternoon. Good afternoon. I'd like to introduce you to me, Mendelisa Joseph. I've always wanted to be accepted into a great college or university to accomplish my dream of becoming a lawyer. I've participated in a few programs that give scholarship opportunities like SOARs. Getting into Harvard will benefit not only I, but also you. As I can receive a record with Harvard on it, you can receive a hardworking, responsible, and unique student. It will cost you nothing more than your time, and you can receive what another wonderful adult that you can proudly say attended your university. I Oh yeah, I forgot. And I would be grateful to be to receive an opportunity to attend your university. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mia. Feedback from the board?
This is Miss Rosie. I definitely think it was it was a good attempt. Um, I I could tell you were reading, and I could tell you got a little fumbled with the words a little bit on whatever it was that you were reading. So definitely you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're looking to either sell or the research that you're doing, if you're standing before some, you know, a counselor or a dean of or, you know, a bursar's office or admissions office, that you're confident in what you're speaking about, right? You won't need something to read off of. We want to make sure that you walk away feeling that level of confidence to be able to speak from the heart, right? You want to be able to sell yourself, and you can't do that if it's not genuine, if it's not organic. So that's my constructive feedback. I definitely think that I loved your smile. I think you smiled throughout, and I love that. I loved you know, I could see the passion about you wanting to become a lawyer. I think everything just has to match though, right? That confidence has to match. And you have to be able to speak about yourself with ease. And I'm going to leave it at that. But good job.
All right. Any other, Miss C?
I would end the same with the introduction and the ending, you know, beginning strong and ending strong, and eye contact. And then I agree with the smiling, the emotion that she did exude was well for her. And, you know, there was a good attempt to go through the same, polish it up, some of the things that was said, and continuing, because we're just all going through the growth phase of us learning how to public speak.
Great job stepping out. You know, I don't know if the public speaking is a big challenge for you, but I feel, you know, congratulations on being brave. And for public speaking in the future, rehearse, especially as a lawyer. You got to come correct and strong in that courtroom, right? So definitely do this more. You know, take more public speaking opportunities, because that's what's going to form and shape you and build you up, you know, so that you will be ready for that courtroom one day.
Okay, anyone from the scholars want to offer some constructive feedback? Go ahead, Savon.
One, good job. I know it takes a lot to just say things off the top of the dome. One thing I would say is that, you know, when you were giving your resume, make sure that, like, if you're listing things, to list them, because, you know, it sounded more like you're telling the college to find out about you, but you're supposed to be telling the college about you and why they should accept you. So I know you only listed like S.O.A.R, but if you have more, I would just say to list those as well.
Great. All right, so Maggie, I see you. I see your whole face. Welcome back. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, you sound clear. Awesome. All right, so I have the clock reset, and as soon as you start, the clock will start. Let me just spotlight you, and we're all set.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes? Okay. Hello, my name is Maggie. I'm here to tell you about my business, Blue Moon Makeover. I'm sure that you can tell from its name that it's a cosmetics business. We focus on making you feel safe and comfortable. How, you may ask? We specialize in massages and makeup. We'll make you look your best and feel your absolute best. Feeling insecure? Come to us and we'll do our absolute best to accommodate you, making you feel like the absolute star you are. We have multiple stations where you can schedule, be it facial, hand massage, or just doing your makeup. We have it all. The prices vary to $20 to $150. You can find us at www.bluemoonmakeover.com. I hope you visit us and thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you so much, Maggie. Can shut the feedback board. Let's see.
I mean, she did very well. I like the things what she was saying about her business and, saying, if you're insecure, come see us. She knew what she was trying to convey. She spoke clearly, loved the smile. And what she did, I think she did a great job.
Yes, I echo that, Maggie. Great job. Very, very, I felt well informed. Felt like I was ready to pick my package and get going. And it was also great energy.
I want to piggyback. I think that was a great job, Maggie. You opened strong, you ended strong. I feel my absolute best just listening to your pitch. I love the positive affirmations or just the reinforcement of making people know that your services will make them feel their best even at their worst. I love that. I love, I like the energy. I think I wanted to, was looking for a little bit more to match that, but I definitely think you did a great job overall.
And I'll just say kudos to you for not allowing any limitations to get in your way. You submitted your project through your peer, you logged off your laptop, you got on your phone. I think that just shows your persistence and your commitment to this series. So we really do appreciate that as well. All right. So continuing on. All right, let me go back to my alphabet. I saw Yanni was on, but I don't see her anymore. So we're gonna move on to Gian. I think he knew. I think he was doing the alphabet in his head. He knew he was next.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, hold on one second. Let me just spotlight you, sir. Let me reset my clock, and you are good to go.
Hello, fellow scholars. I'm Gian. Do you wish to have loyal transportation at your side? Well, let me introduce you to Trucking Republic. Trucking Republic is a distribution business which involves transporting goods from A to B. It will improve your life by not having to worry about spending money on transportation. It will only cost a call. You can obtain this by going to www.truckingrepublic.com. You can schedule a meeting with us by calling 908-494-9568. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you, Gian.
Gian, that was great. You had all the information. It was concise, right? So if we were in the elevator, the only thing I might say was hold on, just repeat that phone number again for me. overall, I'll just say might want to slow down just a little bit, just a little bit. It was moving a little quick, and based on I guess your what you had to say, you could have taken your time a little bit more. But other than that, really, really great. You executed on all the points there.
I agree with Professor Jay stated, and I said that's very, very good job, Gianna, from practicing in the room till now. Very good.
I agree. I love the energy. I loved how you addressed your fellow scholars. And I love how you started strong, you ended strong. You gave all the necessary information that we needed to know about your business. And great job overall. Loved it. Good job.
All right, scholars, any feedback? You can also put it in the chat. I see Nina's clapping her hands. Savon said, awesome job. All right. So we are going to move on. Oh, go ahead, Brianna.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it was like very organized, very detailed, and like very formally executed. Like it was very clear and concise, and it wasn't like it was very formal, I would say.
Okay, thank you. All right, Hector?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Hi, scholars. My name is Hector Castillo, and I'm here to talk to you about my business called Sunrise Cafe. Sunrise Cafe is a place to provide coffee, simple food, and snacks in a comfortable environment, making a great place to rest or work with peace of mind. Lately, the world has been going through a stressful position with inflation, wars, etc. So I thought it was my place. I thought it was my place to create a place, a small place like a cafe, to be a more stress-free environment. So now I realize that everybody in this world deserves a break from time to time. So come on down to my cafe in www.sunrisecafe.com to make a reservation here.
All right. Thank you so much, Hector.
Great job, Hector. I loved your empathetic approach, right? Just kind of identifying the issues of the world and wanting to make sure that people knew that there were good places to go to release and just to kind of unwind. So I love that, how you related it to your audience. Great energy. Thanks for the information. Love that as well. Good job overall. Good job.
I
Yes.
also echo. Oh, go ahead, Professor Jay.
Okay, Miss C, you got it.
I also echo what Ms. Rosie said. And good job with staying with it. That's all you're thinking when you're doing. Good job not giving up and keeping going through. That was great. Persevering through. The other thing, one thing I would wanted to hear is where were you located at? Just instead of the website defining you, because it like make me want to go there by speaking to you.
That's a great point too. I was gonna say, the story, telling the stories, and I think others had incorporated this as well. But yeah, definitely great job tying in a story to create that connection and empathy. And whenever you guys are doing pitches, always try to find some common link there and connect it back to what you're doing. So great job, Hector.
All right, any scholars?
Gian put something in the chat saying great info and not giving up even if you messed up.
Absolutely. Yes, I saw Hector said thank you. Great feedback. Any other scholar like to add anything? All right. We are making our way down the list. So next up we have Brianna. So I'm going to spotlight you. Give me 1 second. And you can, whenever you start, the clock will start.
Sorry, there's just like a lot of noise in the background. I think it's like a little quiet now. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'll start now. Another morning, another day to get ready. You are just about ready to leave, but not without your jewelry. You try to get the class open, but oh man, is it taking you forever. You end up giving up and run out the door. Now, well, do I have the solution for you? I like to tell you about my company called Uniquely You. Now, I have anxiety, and that causes hand tremors, which makes putting on jewelry like this quite a hassle. This has made it difficult for me to put on those stubborn class on jewelry, like I said. Now, my company will strive to create an accessible, friendly jewelry made with magnetic clasp, making putting on jewelry a breeze. Now, there is a big market of beautifully handcrafted jewelry, but there's no accessible factor. And there's also a small market of accessible jewelry, but they don't have any quality factor. My line of products will combine these two things to create a universally life-changing product that can potentially help the lives of many people. Now, we are all about accessibility, and so are our prices. So our prices will range from $5.99 to $15.99. You can obtain these products through my website called uniquelyu.com. With Uniquely You, you'll start life anew. Get your Uniquely You jewelry now. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta jump in here. Brianna, you nailed it. That was awesome. The energy, how you opened, how you told the story. You took everything that we talked about in these classes and you brought it full circle here during this pitch. I absolutely loved it. You gave us the necessary information. You gave us the story. You showed us what doesn't work, and then you told us what would work. Right? You believed in your product. I love the energy that you exuded. I loved how you started strong. You ended even stronger. I loved your smile, everything. It was, oh my goodness, very, very impactful. And great job. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
I think Rosie liked your presentation. Fantastic. It was really great. The energy, and even, you know, making sure that you were I guess positioned well, right? You took a deep breath and you got into it. So thank you so much. That was great. And the visual aid was also helpful. And I know because you have a physical product, you're able to do that, but yeah, take advantage of what you have, right? So because you, like whenever you're pitching, definitely utilize whatever you can to enhance it. So great enhancement to your pitch, and great job. I think if anything, just being careful of filler words here and there. That's the only thing, but other than that, fantastic job.
And I'd echo the same thing that Miss Rosie and Professor Jay said.
Miss Kennedy, did you want to say something?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I was trying to take my camera off. Brianna, I want to echo what everyone else is saying. I truly enjoyed your pitch. I felt like adding that personal story truly made you relatable. And it also pulled me in, right? I wanted to know more. I wanted to hear more. I was very interested in the product. And that's what you want to do in that short time. You want to hook someone, reel them in, and you want them wanting more. And that's exactly what happened here. I truly loved the same thing, your energy, the intonation of your voice, it all worked out together. It's truly, truly what we envision when we ask you guys to create this pitch. So I am super duper proud of you. I know you're like, well, who's this lady? I just hopped on, but I enjoyed it. And I want to say kudos to you for excellent work.
Thank you so much.
All right, and I saw some comments from your peers in the chat. It was amazing, great information, enthusiasm, fantastic. It was great. All right, intro was amazing along with the delivery. Thank you, scholars. All right, moving right along, we are going to go to Anaya. All right, let me spotlight you. Oh, we can't hear you. I see your mouth moving. Is it just me or?
Yeah, I'm not hearing you.
No, I don't
Anaya.
hear
I'm not
either.
sure if the mic in your Zoom is set to the device.
Oh, I still can't hear you. Okay, no problem. She's gonna rejoin. All right, and let's go to Andrea. All right, let me spotlight you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
So mine is
Start whenever
about
you're ready.
mine is about McDonald's, right? So I want to make sure it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Are you feeling hungry? Well, today is your lucky day. I would like to tell you about our company and name McDonald's. This company has like 300 locations on New Jersey. It's one of the most popular fast food chains in New Jersey. Our best-selling items are the French fries and the followed by a Big Mac. Our prices are our prices range are from $5 to $13. You can obtain it by through our website mcdonaldsdelivery.com, or you can find the everywhere you go. Make sure to make your stomach happy and giving it the food it wants.
I believe she's done, right?
Okay, I think so. Yeah, I just wanted to give her some few seconds just to make sure. All right, let's hear from the board.
I can start.
Andrea, yeah, Chelsea.
Okay. Well, I just want to address, I love the warm welcome, right? Like how you started. You definitely gained my attention. I wanted to know more about the business that you were speaking of. I was a bit confused. I'm not sure if you were doing a pitch for the actual McDonald's or if it was a spin-off kind of like a McDonald's. So I'm not familiar with, I know you guys had sessions over the weeks. I'm not familiar with your business, but that was my one thing I was confused about. So I wasn't sure if this was your own spin off of McDonald's or a similar restaurant, or if you were actually doing a pitch for McDonald's. But you did provide lots of information that I would give it to you. I would have just wanted a bit more clarity on the business that you were speaking about.
Yeah, it was about the actual McDonald's, actually. I tried to bring information about it, and yeah.
Okay. All right, Professor J.
Andre, I have a follow-up question. Is that because you're interested in being a franchise owner?
Yeah.
Okay, understood. All right, any other feedback from the board or instructors?
I was just gonna say, could definitely tell you prepared and great job working through the nerves. You know, I saw you take some deep breaths and just kind of recollect yourself as you went through. So great job pushing through. And to like I know you mentioned in the beginning it was about McDonald's, but maybe working that even into the introduction. You know, like I guess the how and the why. It's about McDonald's would be helpful. But overall, you know, you did a solid job and you stuck with it. So great job.
All right, and I see some things in the chat. Someone said, oh, Gian, I think I'm gonna get some McDonald's. And Saban, great information, good job. All right. So I believe Anaya is back. So I'm gonna spotlight you. And I'm gonna reset my clock. And you can begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, my name is Anaya, and I'm the proud owner of Skincare Serenade. When your skin doesn't care, we do. My business is an online website where you can purchase many different types of skincare, and it will also provide you with instructions on how to use it. A lot of skincare is not easy to use all the time. Sometimes it requires water and different things. So my business will help you understand your skincare before you put it on your face. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anaya, I'll start out. You had a good start. I was looking for more though. I was getting into it. I'm like, okay, so what product do you have for us? What's gonna, get my face all nice and smooth? And so you forgot a few details. You didn't tell us, your price point for your product. You didn't tell us where we could find it. You didn't tell us why, or maybe you did and I missed it, but why it's good for us, right? Who it's for also, right? And again, maybe I missed it. I'm sorry. And your tone was a little bit monotone too. So I would have loved a little bit more energy from you. But I think you did this is not an easy thing. Trust me, from somebody who talks all the time. I get nervous every time. So I know it's not easy, but you did a great job. We can't hear you if you're saying something.
Oh, go ahead.
I think she was trying to say something.
Oh, I was wondering, like, after everybody go, if I could redo it. Because I feel like I rushed it a little bit.
We have had scholars do that in the past. We'll see if we have time for it, okay?
Okay.
All right. To be fair, in terms of, equity and everyone in a group, we will take the assessment from what you just did. But if you wanted to go again just for your own, knowledge and improvement, we'd be happy to offer you to go again if there is time, okay? All right, that was a great question. All right, so we oh, scholars, any feedback?
Just echoing what Miss Rosie said. That line that you had in the beginning, I think you said, "If your skin doesn't care, we do." Like that's a really amazing, line. Like that's a line that brands hope they could get. So great job on that. But yeah, and then just work on fleshing it out a bit more. And yeah, definitely energy, energy, energy. You want individuals ideally to be either as excited as you are, but if you're not excited, you want them to be as compelled as you are. So whichever direction you're going to go with the energy, you want to just tune that in a bit when you're doing the delivery.
Yeah, and I feel like just a general feedback for everyone. It's okay if the tone in your pitch matches what you're talking about. So if you're talking about skincare, it's okay if it's a little what's the word? Sassy, a little attitude with your tone, right? Because you're talking about skincare, So I think it's also just learning the tone and the emotion behind your product as well. All right. We're gonna move right along. Let's see. Kalia.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hi. Yes.
Okay. So I'll start now. Hi, I'm Akalia, and I'd like to tell you about my free healthcare service called A4All. It is a nonprofit organization that caters specifically to the needs of the less fortunate and the homeless. I grew up watching the people I love in pain because they were declined by the healthcare system because they weren't they didn't have it financially. So I am on a mission to change that. I am dedicated to providing essential medical services and compassion and dignity to those who are rejected and left behind by the healthcare system. We are located at 2 Main Street, Linden, New Jersey, and can be contacted at 908-123-4567. Remember, the change starts with you. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
It might be a little off.
I would say good job, Kay, compared to when we were in the actual breakout session. You condensed it and you put out the good points and you conveyed it very well. Good job.
Thank you.
I was gonna say all the points, the who, the what, the where, the why. And I appreciate how you included that story, that impact story, right? Why it impacts, or why it bothers or impacts you, right? And what you're gonna do about it to make a change in this world. I loved your ending, your closeout statement. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Very solid all around. Because you did such a great job, I just have some small feedback, but it was extremely detailed. I felt like, you did an amazing job getting all the detail in there. So to just up it up another notch, work on making it more conversational, like the way that you're pausing or not pausing, but like certain parts of the presentation was kind of it felt like it was read through or just spoken through versus giving some pauses for impact. So when you said certain statements about how it would impact, you were impacted, there's sometimes when you just want to pause to just let that sit, I've seen this happen in my own life. And the way that affected me, it just made me want to create something that could be a solution. That's why I created this. So just working on those nuances, and I'm only giving you nuances because you did a great job. But overall, it was very, very detailed. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I see some messages in the chat. Yes, Kayla, I like the vocabularies you use and the information you mentioned. Awesome. Any other scholars would like to share any other feedback? All right. Well, we are 4 minutes from our time together. I just want you all to give yourselves a hand. This is a big deal. You did a pitch, y'all. Like, I was not doing pitches at your age. So definitely give yourselves a little pat on the back that you did it. You got through it. You can exhale. You accomplished the goal today for the end of course assessment. So just congratulations to you all. Yes. Woo! Yes. So I would love if we could just hear one or two scholars, if you can just share how doing the pitch made you feel. How you feel now that you've done it. Go ahead, Savon.
I would just say that I think that like doing the pitch made me feel good, honestly, just because like I think it makes you realize like what you sound like, not just to other people, but like to yourself, especially when you're doing things and you're not like reading, you don't have anything, like you're just saying it as it comes. Although you should have it in your mind, you know, but like whatever happens kind of happens. And I think that like it kind of just I don't know, makes it like a reality rather than you're like, this is what's in my head. Like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But I think that when you see it and it's like, okay, this is where I could be better. This is what I did well. And this is what I could work on. I think it just kind of sets in your head like, okay, this is how I am as a person when I'm presenting. And like, this is how I'm going to progress. So that's what I saw.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience, right? Self growth and professional growth. Absolutely. Nina agrees. Professor Rosie agrees. Yeah. Anyone else? We'll take one more answer. Oh, see Mia and Brianna. Go ahead, Mia. Your hand is first.
For me, like, hold on. For me, since I did the guided research, it was like kind of different than everyone else's since most of them did like a business. But mainly since I'm a freshman, I don't really need to worry about going to like a college counselor or anything like that unless I choose to. It's like really like reading something similar to what I say to a college counselor makes me feel like I'll be prepared for like anything that could come up. And like I forgot, I think it was Rosie, Miss McCameron. I forgot which one, but she also told me like my to practice with my public speaking. Even though myself, I'm not really a shy person, but I do stutter a few times. It's like I also like see myself stuttering, and it makes me want to know that I gotta like practice on that and to like work on it to stutter less. It's like it really like self knowledge about myself and gives me more confidence.
That's great. You're very articulate in what you just said. So thank you for sharing. I
was gonna
think
add to that really quickly. I'm sorry, Ms. Toya, but
Mhm.
something that Professor JR said earlier that I think really resonated with me and really applies to just about all of you guys on here. Like sometimes it's okay to take a breath, right? You don't have to flow through it. You don't have to rush through it. Sometimes taking that breath is a matter of how much better you'll do just with that breath, right? That breath is so significant. So Mia, like you say you have a stutter. I couldn't tell. I was more in, I wanted to hear more of the passion because you want to be a lawyer, like Jared said, like you got to know how to argue your butt off, girl. Shoot, I wanted to be a lawyer, so I know what it's going to take. But I didn't get that. But if that is something that you've identified, definitely just find ways to make yourself more comfortable in that space, right? If that's your blind spot or if that's something that you have a struggle with, try to find ways, record yourself over and over again and then watch yourself. That's the hardest thing to ever do, I feel like. But watch yourself and then, it just allow it to kind of just become more organic. I think you did a great job overall, though. All of you guys did, really.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think Brianna, you had your hand raised also.
Oh yeah, I was just mostly gonna say what someone said, but basically I feel like well, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety, but I also struggle with like social anxiety. So I feel like presenting like beforehand, it's like it's really predominantly stressful for me, and sometimes I like break down, I get panic attacks or something, but I feel like this experience has like really helped me to have a better tone and like articulate my words very more clearly without being able to stutter or like just I don't know, get like so nervous that I can't speak anymore. So I feel like it's really improved my confidence and also how I speak. So yeah.
Yes. Yes, and be kind to yourself, right? Give yourself grace. This was not easy. This is, very difficult to do. It's a number one fear for a lot of people is public speaking. So, definitely be graceful to yourself in this process of self growth. That's what this is all about. We're all here learning, right? So, kudos to you all. So, we are at the end of our time. I'm going to share the link. Anaya, if everyone, after I do the survey, I'm going to put the survey in the link, but Anaya, we are going to give you a chance to do your pitch over. We'll hang on for a little bit if you want to do it again. Are you still interested in doing it again? Okay, she said yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, awesome. So let me share the link in the chat box. All right, so if everyone can click on that link, please spend some time filling that out. We'd love to hear your honest feedback.
Miss Camry, I don't know if you can see your chat box, but I put something in there just to let you know.
Did you say something to me? I heard my name. What did you say? I'm sorry. Who was that?
Yes, I sent something to you in the chat box, and I was just letting you know because I didn't know if you seen it or not.
And to me. Okay.
Hopefully not to your other. Did you send it to Team
Right, you
Let's Go?
probably sent it to Miss Rosie, my picture. That's my daughter. So
Okay, so then I'll send it to you.
yeah, I'm Team Let's Go.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Also, reminder if you haven't submitted your final projects, please do so before the end of the night. That also counts as your overall performance for the series. Yes, Gian.
Oh, can you let me know if I send the project to you?
Sure. So I'll put the email address in the chat box. It is info at let's soar nj.org. All right. And once you are done filling out your survey, you're welcome to stay. As Anaya would like to present one more time. But if you also have to leave the call, we definitely understand that as well.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, Savon. Thank you so much. We hope
Absolutely.
to see you all in advance too. If you didn't sign up for advance and you'd like to, please go ahead and do that.
Have a good day.
Bye, Gian.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. I think that was Nina. Good night, Nina.
Wait. Did I sign up for the event class?
I believe you did. Let me just
Because I'm
double
pretty
check.
sure I did too.
Yep, let me just double check.
If not, we can change it, Nina.
Yeah, that's the easy fix. Yes, you are in the advance.
Okay, thank you. And they start when, next week or the week after that?
The week after.
Okay, perfect. Good night.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do I sign up for the advanced class?
So we will send an email out. Our administrators will send an email out. But I believe if you're in the fundamentals, I don't believe you should have to reapply.
No, we can
But
just
Rosie,
change the
please correct
option
me if I'm
from.
wrong.
No, you're right. We just changed the option from just fundamentals to both.
Okay, thank you.
And Akelia, we have you in advance already, just so you know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, everybody, or good night to those who are hanging up.
All right, and then I'm going to spotlight you so you can go ahead and go again.
Okay. Hi, my name is Anaya Norris, and I'm the proud owner of Serenade Skincare Serenade. My business is on a website, and you can purchase a variety of skincare, and it comes with the instructions on how to use it and what you might need to do it. I came out with this business because I love my skin and taking care of it. It's like one of my biggest things that I worry about on a daily basis. So I want to help other people be able to feel comfortable in their skin and confident, because when your skin is clear, it's like a confidence booster to me. So our products do range from a wide range, because there are some name brand products and some generic. So it ranges from $5 to $60, but we will help you customize your skincare based on what you need. Before you get into the skincare, we will have you take a quiz that allows you to get like some recommendations for skincare products that you might want to use. Me personally, I used CeraVe, so I highly recommend that for people. And water. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I love the fact that you slowed it down a bit and you took time to really personalize the approach. And I did miss a tagline, only because I heard it before.
I was gonna say the same thing. What happened to the tagline?
But great job, walking us through what it was. Well, the skincare from a high level. The only thought I had was, and it kind of slipped my mind. Starting with the personal story is always great. I think you said you did like an intro and then you went to the personal story. But starting with the personal story is always great to just kind of lead, because then we're like, oh, I kind of know a little bit about her, and now I want to hear what she has to offer. And then skincare, think of it for those that might not be in that space. So maybe answering what is skincare, right? So if there's not particular products you're selling, okay, what is the skincare? Yes, just speaking as a guy, we don't want to do skincare, but I know the rest of y'all might all know, but just consider that as well.
Okay. Oh, that's why it comes with instructions. So like if you wanted to try skincare, you would know what to do with it.
If I can also just chime in, Anaya, I truly love your second attempt. You gave us the why, you gave us the how. You did include your personal story. You included the prices. But what I was waiting for from the last pitch, I was like, why isn't she talking about her own skin? Because your skin is amazing. And I feel like that's the sell right there. You reel them in because they'll look at you and they'll say, well, I want skin like that. So how can I get skin like that? So I love the fact that you included yourself. You talked about your own regimen, which is something people want to know. It's like, okay, so what do you do to get that skin? And that's how you reel in your products and you reel people in. So I enjoyed your second attempt. Loved it.
Thank you.
Yes, I echo both what Miss Chastity and Professor Jay said. I missed that tagline, but I loved how you took your time. You were a little bit more thorough this time in the product that you were selling, right? You made it personal, so you personalized it. You made it relatable, right? So a lot of people have that same issue of, feeling like, okay, if I have the right face on, I'm confident, I'm good, whatever that might be or look like. And so I loved how you brought that out as well, right? Sometimes it builds and boosts that confidence. So great second attempt.
Thank
One
you.
thing I agree with everyone else. One thing I think what for me, since I have sensitive skin, like, is there a target kind of skin that that you were targeting to or talking to? Is it good for sensitive skin, teenagers, men, women? I think if you add that in there, that will help you too.
Okay, thank you.
And I don't know if I missed it, but did you add a price point or did you say anything about how much it costs? I know you mentioned that there was a variety of things that you sold, but did you mention what the cost would be?
Yes, I need $60. I mean $5 to $60.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. So Anaya, how did that feel for you going the second time? Do you feel like what are your reflections?
I really did wish I said that my tagline because it's a really good one. But I feel like I did way better. The first time, I feel like I rushed because I thought that I was ready. Like I was like, "Oh, I'm ready." And then like when I started talking, I was like, "What else do I say?" So I just said thank you because I didn't want to mess up what I was saying or say like, because I know that's like one of the worst things you could do while you're pitching to somebody.
Yes, and you don't want to fluff. People can tell when you just making stuff up as you go. And the more you make up, the worse you're gonna sound. So that was a good judgment call to stop while you were ahead. If you ain't got nothing, like they say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say anything. In this case, if you're done, you're done. And I love how again you bounced back and came back the second time around. So great job.
Yeah, great job. And Anaya, you are not signed up for advance. So if you want to come back and refine those skills, those great skills you have, so go ahead and sign up for advance. We'd love to have you again.
Okay, I wanted to know, is it like kind of like Shark Tank? Do people actually like invest into your business if they see it going somewhere?
Not yet, but you never know what S.O.A.R may do. So not yet. So you always want to come prepared.
And you
That
never know
might
who's
be.
watching. You never know who's watching. So even let me just kind of pull back on that one
Mhm.
because you guys, a lot of the content from these videos that we record of each of these classes. I don't know if you've seen, but we post these things on our social media handles. And we pull a lot from, not everything gets posted, but we do pull, certain segments or pieces from each of the recordings, and they get posted and they get shared and they are liked. And so absolutely, you never know who's watching. So you always want to be, like Miss Latoya said, prepared. And so for this second round, you're going to learn about how to write a resume. right? You're going to do your business presentation. Miss Latoya is going to teach you how to communicate. You know, so you definitely want to come back for round 2 of this.
Okay, how do I sign up?
If you're interested, just let us know, and then we can just change the option on the back end from fundamentals to both.
Okay, I'm interested.
Okay, we got you on the recorded line, so no backsies. All right, we'll have the administrators you know, change that for you. So you'll get a notification just indicating that you are now a part of the advanced cohort.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
You as well. Good night.
You.
You too.
Good night.
Brianna, did you have anything or any questions?
Sorry. I did have a question. I was just wondering if I was signed for the advanced course and then like a follow-up question after that.
You are, yeah.
I am? Okay. I was just wondering for this program that we did, like the one that was not advanced, like the one that we did now, do you have like any recommendations of how I can like participate or like what can I improve on myself next time when I go to the advanced class? Because I was wondering, because with my anxiety, I don't really participate a lot, but I think I participated more. But I would just like to know, like, if I should do more or like, I don't know, something that I can improve on. I just like to improve on things. I'm sorry.
I mean, from my perspective, I've seen you in the S.O.A.R calls. I definitely feel like you're engaged, and I definitely feel like you participate. You're one of the main ones that stay on for the Q&A portion. You've been asking a lot of different questions. You've been, I think, in terms of engagement and participation, I really don't, you know, see how. I think you've done marvelously. You know, definitely more than satisfactory, in my opinion. Anyone else want to give feedback?
I would say you're one of the top participators. So you know, keep doing what you're doing. Don't doubt yourself. You're doing great. So there's no nothing you need to do more of. Just keep doing what you're already doing.
Yeah, I concur. And I think that, you know, if you go back and you watch the recordings, which I think is so vital, from the first class to the last class, you'll see your own growth, right? You'll be able to see the growth in your participation and your engagement and your level of understanding. And from the beginning of the class to the last class, like how much you really have been able to absorb and apply to this final project, right? So we tend to be our worst critics sometimes, but I definitely think that you shouldn't be your worst critic in this case. And you've already mentioned how, you know, you are an introvert and you have issues with certain areas of socialization or whatever, socializing rather. So I couldn't tell. I can't tell. And I think that speaks volumes in and of itself. So yeah, I echo what Miss Latoya said as well.
Okay, that's amazing feedback. Thank you so much for that. I mean, that's really like confidence boosting, especially in my classes. Everybody says I lack participation. So to find something I'm really good at and to like fit in, see, is like a very nice thing for me to have here. So thank you so much, and I look forward to the advanced class. So thank you.
Brianna, I do have one thing to say. When you're always wanting to improve, one thing that I'll say for all of us, even as we're becoming adults, stay in your uncomfortable zone. That's something you always can improve on.
Okay.
Always strive and grow in those areas.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Have a great evening. Good night.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Toya, I'm gonna send you my all of my feedback. I just highlighted each section for each of the scholars. So I'll put it in. Do you want me to put it in like a folder, or you want me to just how you want it?
You could just email it